immigrant youth-led network in the country, and today we are outraged. U.S. senators of both parties disappointed the nation today when they decided to move forward without a solution for me, for the members of United We Dream, and my little sister. We're not going to sugarcoat it or spin it. Today, immigrant young people continue to be in danger of deportation. They continue to be in detention centers. And there was no solution for us today because Democrats and Republicans decided that it was too politically painful.
Illegal alien activists say they are outraged after Senate Democrats did not leave the federal government shutdown in order to force a deal whereby millions of illegal aliens are given an amnesty at the expense of American citizens. In a protest outside of the U.S. Capitol, open border advocates and illegal alien activists slammed Democrats after they originally shut down the federal government to push amnesty for illegal aliens, but then caved to President Trump and voted to reopen the government without any amnesty attached to the funding bill. A legal alien shield from deportation by the President Obama created Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program with the open borders group United We Dream, which is funded by globalist billionaire George Soros, said they were entitled to an immediate amnesty before the federal government was reopened. Today we are outraged. One illegal alien speaker said, U.S. senators of both parties disappointed the nation today when they decided to move forward without a solution for me, for the members of the United We Dream, and for my little sister. Well, there you have it, folks. The Democrats took quite a beating yesterday when Senate Democrats agreed to reopen the government without any amnesty bill funding attached to reopening that government. Meaning that Trump did what he was hired to do as the president, which was completely slaughter the Democratic Party. You see, without any funding to this amnesty, DACA, or United We Dream, there will be even more deportations coming up in the next few months, which is an absolute slam dunk to Trump supporters, right-wingers, and general libertarians. Now, how does this affect the Democratic Party's midterm predictions? I believe, and I truly do believe, that the Democrats will be lucky if they do not get completely wiped out during the midterms. Now, why do I say this? Because of actions just as yesterday. They look weak. Caving into Trump's demands might be good for Trump supporters and people like me, but for the Democratic Party and liberals everywhere, it makes the party look very weak, especially to people who are nonpartisan or independents. The Republicans look like a much stronger, more organized, and have a better platform than the Democrats. And I've mentioned this many times in my previous videos that the Democrats do not have a platform. They can't beat Trump on a money and economic platform. We all know this. It's common sense at this point. They can't beat him on moral haranguing anymore since that new leak came from American Progress Center memo that proved that the Democrats only used illegal aliens as a wedge issue and a voting bloc to stay in power. That is the only reason why they used them. And now we see the backlash of that. You have immigrants, illegal aliens, and other people like that who would be normally considered a Democratic voting bloc going off on them. The Democrats are failing. The Democrats are getting their asses handed to them. They just lost DACA. They just lost amnesty. And that was basically their bread and butter. What else do they have? They sure as hell don't have jobs, economics, and money on their hands. They can't use that as an issue because they get slaughtered in that even more. And this is where I talk about the demographics and the voting demographics begin to shift. More and more people who would be considered to be Democratic voters, the blacks, the women, the gays, the immigrants, all that bunch, they are starting to abandon the Democratic Party. The gays are abandoning the Democratic Party because the Democratic Party cannot save them from Islam. Women are doing the exact same thing for the exact same reason. Blacks are beginning to wake up and see that the Democratic Party only keeps them down. And now the immigrants are going to begin abandoning the Democratic Party because they can't even do anything for them. And it's been proven that they only use them as pawns, essentially. So I don't predict good things for the Democratic Party in the coming years, especially after the midterms. The midterms, and I'll say this again, the Democrats will be lucky if they don't get completely wiped out during the midterms. And maybe that would be the best thing that could happen to this country right now. You see, if you think about America, America is like a cut on your body. And the Democrats are like an infection. And Donald Trump is like the Neosporin and Band-Aid. That's essentially how I see things turning out right now. The Democrats have done nothing for this country besides dig us even further into a hole. And I see Donald Trump digging us out of that hole. But as with politics goes, it's going to take time. So that's it for this video. Peace out, guys.